Welcome to Horden, and I know nothing about this place at all, and I'm lost already. No, seriously, some good pictures on social media from this place or from this site or from this village or town or whatever it is, and the young lady very kindly told me where to head, see some cracking northern marsh hybrids, common spotted and all that sort of stuff. That was good for me. So I've parked up and I'm walking. I know where I need to be, but I've got to cross a railway line. I'm not sure how I do that. Still completely lost, but bumped into some orchids at the very least. Plenty of common spotteds. That's the common hybrid around here, the common spotted cross northern marsh. Dactylorhiza cross Venusta. Nicely marked common spotted. Another hybrid. And another one. Interesting markings on that one. Spotty leaves, solid stem, should be a common spotted, but I can't have that as common spotted. It's a nicely marked common spotted orchid. Right, the plan on this one is to get across the railway line, but I've walked about a mile and I can't find any way of crossing at all. I thought there might be a footbridge or something, but there isn't. But I'm kind of lost amongst orchids, so it's not the end of the world. I think I'll continue to have a look around here, and then I'm going to head back and see if I've missed something. That's a nice colour scheme on that common spotted orchid. In your face, eh? That is bold. Another lovely little Venusta hybrid. Found one at last. Northern marsh orchid. No hybrid, just a northern marsh orchid. I needed to find one. Lovely Venusta. And that is a northern marsh orchid, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'd say that's a northern marsh orchid. And that's another one. Starting to go over, but that's another northern marsh orchid. I keep telling myself to stop taking pictures of these, but I'm just drawn to them. They're just lovely orchids. They really are. Beautiful patterning. Venusta hybrids. I may be lost. It sounds like I'll never get to where I was heading for, but it's good fun. There are plenty of orchids here to keep me entertained. That's a beauty. Beautiful, intense, coloured northern marsh orchid at its best. Spotty leaves, hollow stem, hybrid, Venusta style. It's a big one as well. An interesting duet there. That's the parent. That's the northern marsh orchid. That's the offspring. That's the Venusta hybrid. Used to see a lot of these when I came up north. I've not seen so many this time around. It's sort of what I used to call two-tone, common spotted with the white throat and the sort of lilac sides. Very pretty, just not so many around now. Hybrid. Another one of these mystery plants. Spotted leaves, solid stem, and that. I mean, it should be a common spotted orchid, and it probably is. I just, you know, all of them have got this purple background, which is suspicious. Why would they all have that purple background? And it's too round, with a very minor central lobe as well. It just doesn't look like a common spotted orchid. So I'll leave that one as a mystery until I get home, I think. Marsh Fragrant Orchid, just to add to the collection for this site, wherever we are. Another nice Venusta hybrid, of course. I think that must be the best Venusta hybrid we've seen on any site. Up here, that's an absolute cracker. Pattern overload. Kind of feel we haven't seen that many northern marsh orchids on this trip. So, lost or not, it's good to be bumping into quite a few of these. Another wonderfully marked Venusta hybrid. Loads of them on here, they're all good. Another wonderful Venusta hybrid. I think while we're handing out awards, that is easily the best common spotted orchid I've seen here. In fact, probably the best common spotted orchid I've seen all season. I mean, that is just unbelievable. What fantastic markings. Brilliant. Northern marsh orchid. And next door, a couple of the offspring. I must have climbed this bank about 30 times in the last 3/4 of an hour. I am going to suffer for this, but there's just this wonderful orchids sitting up. You see them from the path, you think, I've got to go and see that. I know they all look the same, but superb orchids, they really are. What a stunner. And I'll tell you what, this one has got no spots on the leaves, and it has a solid stem. Those two don't really go together. And then you've got, well, I don't know, you tell me what that is. I mean, yeah, I mean, the flower shape could pass as common spotted, definitely. There's no spots on the leaves, but then it's a mainly white common spotted, if that's what it is. So maybe that's the reason. It's just a common spotted orchid. Pale form, no lines, no wombles, just spots, and it's an absolute cracker. Wind is getting up now, heading towards gale force winds later on. There's some nice pyramidal orchids. That's a cracker of a common spotted. Unusual markings. Bit of a pyramidal lollipop. Lovely pure northern marsh orchid. Nice contrasting duet. Common spotted on the left and a Venusta hybrid on the right, both with spotted leaves. I was going to say it's either a common spotted or a Venusta hybrid, but it's common spotted. straightforward markings, womble markings, common spotted definitely. That's a brightly coloured one, Venusta hybrid. It's got a hollow stem, spotted leaves. Otherwise you'd be calling it a common spotted. Right, there you go, Horden. Never heard of it before, but yeah, for orchids it's on the map. Park at the railway station, which is absolutely free of charge. I mean, a railway station car park that's free. I mean, that makes this a decent place straight away. Park the car park and just walk straight out along the railway line. Not on the railway line. There's a footpath, cycleway, it goes alongside the railway. Keep walking. Basically, I kept walking because I thought I could cross the railway, but I just ran into orchids. And there's loads of them, and they're fantastic, decent quality orchids. Typical northeastern collection of summer orchids. Absolutely delighted with that. So I can head back now. I ain't too worried about what I came here to see. I'd like to get over there, but the local chap I spoke to said you can't unless you're prepared to cross the railway line. You literally run across it, and I'm not going to do that. So yeah, hope you enjoyed some of that. I did, and thanks for joining me, and see you in the next video, wherever that is.